Hey, welcome back. You might not think of yourself as having an addiction, but if your nervous system lights up every time someone approves of you and crashes every time you imagine disappointing someone, unfortunately, you're hooked. And this addiction, people pleasing, might be more dangerous to your health and your relationships than you realize. Hey, I'm Janice Holland. I'm a licensed therapist and I am the trauma teacher. I am here to help you step out of performative living that's full of people pleasing and self abandonment and into courageous living where your voice leads, your choices align with your values, and your life finally belongs to you. So let's talk a little bit more about addictions. We think of addictions as substances like alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, but people pleasing activates the exact same reward system in your brain. Every time someone approves of you, your brain releases dopamine, the feel good chemical. It gives you a rush of belonging and safety. So your nervous system starts to associate yes with safety and no with danger. It's not just a bad habit, it's a biochemical loop. Approval, dopamine, relief, crash, and then the need for more approval. So here's what this looks like in real life. You say yes even when you're exhausted. You over apologize even when you've done nothing wrong. You try to anticipate everyone's needs before they even ask. You keep the group chat going. You're the one who volunteers at everything. You host. You stay late. You smile through the resentment. And later, you lie awake wondering why you're so drained while everyone else seems fine. And just like other addictions, the fallout shows up in your body. Chronic people pleasing keeps your nervous system locked in this constant stress response. Research links chronic approval seeking to anxiety, depression, autoimmune conditions, and hormonal disruption. It erodes your natural stress resilience. Your body starts to interpret any conflict, even small ones, as danger. So you avoid conflict at all costs, even when it costs you your health, your energy, and your sense of self. Here's what I feel is most heartbreaking, even though you likely already know this. People pleasing disconnects you from you. You become so focused on who everyone else needs you to be that you forget who you are, or more realistically, never really get to develop or understand who you are to begin with. Your identity gets tangled up in keeping the peace, being liked, being dependable instead of being real. And while you appear connected to everyone and everyone is connected to you, at least the version of you that you have curated for them to know, inside you feel completely alone. Here's what makes this so hard to change is that right now, it probably doesn't feel like an option to stop. It feels like if you drop even one ball, your entire world will fall apart. And to be honest, that is likely true. I bet your world does depend on you being impossibly strong and organized. So changing your approach and beginning to allow those around you to know what life is like when you aren't holding it all together may feel like a weakness, but I want you to know it is not weakness. It is being real instead of performative. And it takes courage. That's why I call this courageous living. Right now, your nervous system is likely panicking and it activates when you relax. It's trying to protect you because we have been conditioned to believe that busyness and doing for others is what is keeping you safe. So we're not going to start by dropping all the balls. We start by loosening our grip just enough to breathe. We make micro shifts in a few small ways so your nervous system can slowly adjust to a new normal and not panic. I want to be clear about something. Every micro shift from you creates micro discomfort for someone else. And that's actually the point. You're retraining your nervous system to tolerate the feeling that someone might be disappointed in you while proving to yourself that you're still safe. And this is the only way you can build healthy relationships with those you love. More on that in a minute. So here are some examples of what you can do right now to create some micro shifts. Number one, pause before saying yes. Say, let me think about it. It creates some space between the request and your automatic yes. Number 2, let some of the balls drop. Intentionally leave a low stakes task undone, like replying late to a text or skipping a meeting you don't really need to be in, and watch how the world keeps spinning. It's going to be okay. Number 3, ask for support in tiny tasks. Ask your partner to plan dinner or a coworker to send the meeting notes to you. Number 4, name your needs out loud. I'm tired. That was a lot. I need a break. This starts reprogramming your identity outside of just being the strong one. Number 5, practice silence. Don't rush to solve or smooth things over. Let silence stretch out for 3 to 5 seconds longer than feels comfortable. Let others feel uncomfortable and watch how others step up. Each of these is like a rep at the gym for your nervous system. They gently teach your body, I can say no and still be loved. I can rest and the world won't collapse. This is how you begin reclaiming your energy without burning everything down. And here's the part most people don't realize. People pleasing does not hurt just you. It also enables the dysfunction of the people around you. Every time you silence yourself to keep the peace, you protect other people from the growth they desperately need. When you don't give people the opportunity to equally carry the weight of responsibility in their relationship with you, you allow them to remain in the dysfunction of over-reliance on your strength. They remain in a victim position of feeling helpless or in the selfish position of being lazy and allowing you to pick up the slack. There is a lack of integrity in these relationships. When we overperform, then our relationships are out of integrity and we actually attract people into our lives who are just fine with you carrying the extra load. When we engage in these micro moments of clarity and boundaries, we are slowly inviting the people around us to shift into a relationship with integrity, a relationship with balance, a relationship based on courageous living, not in performative living where we prove our worth. I know this is a lot. This is the second video in a series, and I am going to continue to break this down for you and give you all the tools you need to slowly walk out of performative, soul-draining people-pleasing. So I'd love for you to hit subscribe if you're finding this information helpful. It helps me so much in allowing me to provide this information to you for free and lets me know what kind of content you need. In the next video, I'm going to show you how remaining in performative living, where you are people-pleasing and over-functioning, taking all the responsibility, is actually fueling the collective suffering rather than relieving it. So you don't want to miss that. It's a powerful teaching. Again, hit subscribe so that you can watch as soon as it drops. I created a free guide for you called Finally at Peace. So I'd love for you to grab it down in the description below. It breaks down performative living in detail so you can truly understand your patterns and gives you the step-by-step tools on how to break free. So be sure to grab it below. And if you're ready to break cycles now, I would love for you to join me inside my Courageous Living Nervous System Reset group. This is a group where we work together to set you free. The link to join is below. I would love to see you there. I have a group that just started this week, so now is a perfect time to jump in. I'll see you in the next one.